Assalamu alaikum. Today is the second day to read with me. So let's start. This story is not too different from my own. For my entire adult life, I have been a productivity enthusiast. Here, enthusiast synonym here, admirer, and writer also used here present perfect. In present perfect, we use the helping verb has or have, and after that we use past participle, third form of verb. With time management as one of my key strategies for getting more done, it started in college. When we talk about past event, past action, we use second form of verb in our sentences and past indefinite here. As a graphic design student, I learned all the keyboard shortcut for Photoshop. I use training software to learn to type faster. When I graduated and got a job, I constantly experimented with different ways of keeping a to-do list and prioritizing my tasks. I pontificated with my colleague who would listen about how to cut down on the number of emails in my inbox. One thing I loved about working in Silicon Valley was that there was no shortage of tech geeks with whom I could swap tips on the latest productivity apps. Here, tech geeks synonym here people who are extremely interested in technology. Eventually, I ran out of my ways to get more done in less time, and my quest went on a detour. And detour synonym here is alternative route that led me to embark on the adventure. Here, embark synonym is begin. I am sharing in this book. 4 years ago, I found myself sitting on the bare hardwood floor of my apartment in Chicago. Here, the writer used the reflexive case of I. If we use I in the sentence, the reflexive case of I will be myself. Eating lunch from a takeout container, and takeout container mean here is disposable food box with a plastic fork. I had no furniture, no plates, no silverware. Uh, Here writer used the past indefinite tense here because I had no furniture. Had is the second form and also the third form of have. I had sold my last chair to some guy from Craigslist 15 minutes prior. I was about to embark on my most audacious productivity experiment yet. As I looked around at the three suitcases which housed my final remaining possessions, you can see here house. We pronounce as house and housed. Uh, when we use as a verb, then the sound will be z, housed. When we use as a this house is big, because here we use the house as a noun. When we use as a noun or adjective, the sound will be s, house. When used as a verb, the sound will be housed. My final remaining possessions and painters. Erasing from the walls any trace that I had lived here for 7 years. I was trying to wrap up my head around one fact that night I would fall asleep is in another country for the foreseeable. Foreseeable synonym here is expected future. I would be a foreigner, an expan hero. This is the Spanish word, and you can see the detail of this word. Expan hero. When in Spanish we pronounce the J sound as a H. Expan hero is a Spanish noun and adjective that means as a noun the meaning will be foreigner, and as a adjective the meaning will be foreign. With a checkered history, and checkered mean here is varied history where I barely spoke the language. It all started 6 years earlier with an email. It was the kind of email that would trip up most spam filters. I was not being offered true love. Here, writer used the uh, past continuous passive voice when we make the passive voice of the past continuous. We use was and were, and after that we use being, and we use the past participle third form verb here. Millions of dollars from an offshore bank account or improved performance in bed. I was being offered a book deal. Here, writer also used the passive voice of past continuous. I had never thought of myself as a writer. In fact, I hated writing as a kid, as I considered accepting that book deal offer. Every author I talked to warned me writing a book is extremely hard work with little chance of success. But I figured, how hard can it be? And signed my first literary contract. So that's all for today. If you have any question, uh, so comment, you can comment, then I will answer in the next video, and thank you. If you read any data, any article, any paragraph like that, you see minor details, like you see where what is the sentence structure the writer used here, where is our parts of speech, where is which tense the writer is using here. If you read in this way, then your your reading, and also a writing will enhance.